I told him I was leaving you.
How could you?
After everything.
Stay away from her.
How could you? After everything we've been through. This is for what you did to my family.
I came home early from my shift at the auto shop in downtown Chicago, grease still under my nails. Expecting to surprise Lena with takeout from our favorite deep dish spot, the house was quiet, too quiet for a Tuesday afternoon. Her car was in the driveway, but so was a sleek black BMW I didn't recognize. My gut twisted as I crept up the stairs, hearing muffled giggles from our bedroom. Pushing the door open a crack, there she was, my wife of 8 years, Lena, tangled in the sheets with him. Marcus, her high school sweetheart, the one she'd sworn was ancient history. They didn't notice me at first, lost in their whispers and touches. "I've missed you so much," she murmured, her voice husky, the way it used to be with me. Marcus grinned, pulling her closer. "You deserve this, Lena. Charlie's just holding you back." I backed away silently, heart hammering like a piston engine. Rage boiled up, but I didn't burst in. No, that'd be too easy. Lena expected me to stay silent, to swallow it like the good guy I was. But I wasn't staying silent, not anymore. This was war, and I'd make sure they both paid. That night, Lena came downstairs glowing, hair claiming she'd been napping. Marcus had slipped out the back I'd watched from the garage window as he smirked, adjusting his tie. She kissed my cheek like nothing happened, asking about my day at the shop. I smiled, handed her the cold deep dish and said, "Rough one, babe. How was yours?" Inside, I was ice. She expected me to stay blind. The reliable Charlie who fixed cars and paid bills while she chased old flames, but I started watching phone upside down on the counter, weekend girls trips that didn't add up. Marcus was texting her constantly, heart emojis, inside jokes from senior year. I didn't explode. I cooked her favorite lasagna, rubbed her feet, listened to her complain about work, all while quietly gathering proof. Screenshots, hotel receipts in her purse, voice memos of her moaning his name when she thought I was asleep in the guest room. She wanted silence. Fine. I'd give her the calm before the storm. I started tailing them on weekends when Lena said she was running errands. Marcus lived in a fancy condo in Lincoln Park, the kind of place I could never afford on my mechanic's salary. I'd park across the street, watch them leave together, her laughing at his dumb jokes, hand on his arm like they were still 17. One Saturday, I followed them to a downtown hotel. They checked in under his name, bold as hell. I sat in the lobby bar nursing a Coke until they came down hours later, flushed and holding hands. That's when I overheard Marcus on the phone outside. "Yeah, the divorce papers are almost ready. Once she's free, we're moving to Denver together." Divorce? Lena hadn't breathed a word. She was planning to blindside me, take half of everything, and ride off with her first love. My fists clenched. She really thought I'd stay quiet, roll over like a chump. But now I knew their timeline, and I had a plan forming that would flip everything. I lawyered up quietly, meeting a shark downtown named Ellis who specialized in messy divorces. She's got assets in her name, the house. Her 401k, he said, flipping through my evidence folder. But with infidelity proof, we can push for more. Alimony. Unlikely for her. Meanwhile, I played the doting husband harder. Flowers on her desk at the marketing firm. Surprise lunches. Lena ate it up, guilt flickering in her eyes sometimes. Marcus. I accidentally bumped into him at a bar near his condo, bought him a beer. Lena's told me all about her old buddy. I grinned. He squirmed, but we exchanged numbers. My idea. Texts started, innocent at first. Then I probed. "Hey man, any advice on keeping the spark alive?" He bit, bragging about his experiences. Little did he know, every word was recorded. Their Denver dream. I'd turn it into a nightmare. Silence wasn't my style anymore. Ellis, my lawyer, laid it out. Illinois was a no-fault state, but infidelity could sway asset division. I handed over the dirt texts, photos from even a private investigator's report on their Denver house hunting trip. "This is gold," he said. "We'll file quietly, catch her off guard." At home, I ramped up the affection but slipped in hints. "Ever think about starting over?" I asked Lena one night over wine. She froze, then laughed it off. "Why would I? We're solid." Liar. Marcus. I texted him about a business opportunity. Met him at a Wrigleyville bar, where I casually mentioned knowing about his side gigs. Turns out, he was skimming from his tech firm. "Lena wouldn't like that," I said, showing a forged email. His face paled. "What do you want?" "Nothing yet," I replied, but I'd planted the seed. Their perfect reunion was cracking. Lena expected silence. She'd get a symphony of ruin instead. I timed it perfectly. Ellis filed the papers on a Friday, serving Lena at work right in front of her coworkers. She stormed home that evening, face thunderous, clutching the envelope. "What the hell, Charlie? Divorce?" After everything. I leaned against the kitchen counter calm as a summer lake. Everything like you and Marcus banging in our bed? Or planning to ditch me for Denver? Her eyes widened, color draining. How? Doesn't matter. You expected me to stay silent. Roll over. But I've got proof texts, pics, even his embezzlement scheme, told his boss anonymously. He's under investigation now. Marcus had called me panicking that morning, begging for mercy. I'd hung up. Lena collapsed into a chair, sobbing. It was a mistake. We can fix this. I shook my head. Too late. You want it out. You're getting it on my terms. But as she begged, a flicker of doubt hit me. Was this revenge or just pain? I watched Lena crumble, tears streaming, pleading for another chance. Charlie, please. It was stupid. Marcus meant nothing. My doubt hardened into resolve. I pulled her into my arms, whispering, okay, babe. We'll work through it. She clung to me, relieved as I stroked her hair. That night, over dinner, I poured wine and smiled. Actually, there's something you should know. Her face lit up, thinking reconciliation. I set this all up. Confusion creased her brow. What? Marcus? I tracked him down, fed him your number, encouraged the reunion. You fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, proving you're still the same girl who dumped me in college for him. Wait, dumped me? Her eyes widened in horror. Charlie, you were my first love, but your name? Changed it after the heartbreak. Plastic surgery too. This whole marriage, revenge, now? With the evidence, I get everything. Enjoy silence, Lena, yours. I walked out, her screams echoing as I dialed my real lawyer. Sweet, twisted justice. One powerful lesson from this story. Never underestimate the quiet ones betray them, and their silence might just be the calm before a revenge you never saw coming. If you're watching first time, please subscribe to our channel. For reach 1K subscriber,